Welcome to the Tennessee Valley Fair. Today is day 2 here at Chilhowie Park. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy for Mountain Fun Life, and the Tennessee Valley Fair runs last night, September 6th through September 15th, which is Sunday. And one of my favorite places in all of the Midway at the Tennessee Valley Fair is candy apples from the United Methodist Church, Fairview United Methodist Church. And right here is Cheryl Hodge. Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Hello, Frank.
Happy wedding anniversary.
Thank you.
May I come back there and talk to you?
Certainly.
All right.
Come right back.
We'll head back this way. These are get a load of them apples, is what I would like to say. So here we go. Pardon me while I fan myself. It's just so hot here in the deep south. All right, so here I go. Back here. Well, first of all, hello, Cheryl. It's good to see you again.
You too.
How are you?
Just fine.
So I said happy wedding anniversary because the Tennessee Valley Fair and your wedding anniversary are inexplicably interwoven.
Yes, they are. My husband and I met at the fair in
So it's not
1978.
inexplicable at all. It's completely explicable.
Completely, yes.
Yes.
And
1978.
1978. I was selling candied
You were
apples.
kids. I mean, you were
Yeah,
like,
early 20s.
my goodness.
I was
how beautiful.
21.
Yeah.
And he was selling cotton candy at a booth across the way. And
So these are the candy apples, and he's
just-
doing the cotton candy. So a lot of sugar.
sweet romance.
Okay. A very sweet romance. And then you meet at the fair. What happens?
About 2 years later, we decided to get married, and foolishly, perhaps, we chose to do it on the first day the fair opened in 1980.
Where'd you get married? At Fairview?
We actually got married at the church on Friday night, and then spent the day of Saturday at the fair wearing shirts that said "just married."
Oh my goodness! So your
And
honeymoon was
yes,
here.
was here at the fair.
Now this booth, I've been coming to the fair not quite that long, but the Fairview United Methodist Church booth to me has always been at the steps of the Jacob building, right there. I come down the building,
Right.
There's my candy apple.
Right.
What's the tradition going back?
Well,
Going back, what's the tradition?
we have always had a booth about right here once the fair went this way. When
Yeah.
I was a child, we had 3 booths.
Yeah.
Back then, on the other side of Magnolia, under the tunnel, was where the Midway would always set up. We had a
Okay.
booth over there. Then we had one back this way, just this side of the tunnel, and then we had this one. We had 3 booths. We also had over 200 members at the time.
Yeah.
Over the years, that has peeled off.
It's not just you.
No, it's not.
It's
well,
every
there's
church.
only around between 25 and 50 regular members now, and about 20 of us that do most of the work.
And
the
Fairview
outside.
United Methodist is where?
In North Knoxville,
On
on Fairview Street. We're
Fairview.
between Washington Pike and Whittle Springs.
Oh, okay. So at some point, somebody back in 1952
Correct.
decides that candy apples are the way to go. So you're not even around. You're not even on the scene
No,
yet.
not yet.
Somebody says, let's do candy apples because...
The women's group was trying to raise money for missions, and there was a retired gentleman in the church who had been a carny all his life.
Of course,
And
the
he
church
said,
carny.
Of course.
Who
And
robbed
he
you.
said, hey, let's do candied apples. So he made the candy and dipped all the apples. And the little ladies, who were
Learned.
younger than I am now,
Yeah.
would bring out the apples and sell them. And that was how they made their money for the
So
program.
when I see these lollipops, 'cause I know I look on Facebook. You got me in the group now, and I see it all how it's done. You got the lollipops. You've got these candy apples. I mean, the hard red candy that I knew when I was a kid back in the 60s and 70s.
And it's the same recipe.
You don't buy these. You buy apples.
We buy apples,
Plain apples.
and then we cook the candy in big copper kettles.
Yeah.
And dip them. It's usually, each kettle makes about a bushel of apples, 115 apples.
But I mean, you're talking
And we-
20,000 apples.
Right.
In 10
One
days.
way. Yeah, and each morning we make what we're going to sell that day.
So these were dipped today.
This morning.
Oh.
And wrapped and boxed and brought out here on a truck.
Should we taste one?
Oh, yes. Let's do.
All
Here.
right. All right. Because this is, and they're like $2, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I owe you $2. But let's see. Because I mean, I'm telling you, this is me at every Halloween when I went to school in New York. They'd give us these candy apples, and you would just bite right in.
There you go. And you get it all over you. That's part of the rules.
Oh yeah. This part, I bit right into the thickest part. In reality, the ones I had from yesterday, I cut them and I eat them like sliced. Like
Sometimes that's easier.
But I went the hard way.
And you'll see the candy's not that hard. It's crisp and it's crunchy, sure. It's crisp and crunchy, but it's not too hard to bite through.
No, I went with the most difficult piece of candy. I should have gone with the. Which side is mine?
That's mine.
Now
you got my cooties.
No, I think it was my side. I think I'm still on my side. All right. I'll keep eating, but you have to help me out. Just tell the people what I'm saying.
You just glued my teeth together.
Oh, you? Okay. Well, we're here in Fairview United Methodist Church.
From the Fairview United Methodist Church.
Eating candy apples.
Eating candied apples.
Live on Mountain Fun Life.
Sorry, I can't translate that part. For Mountain Fun Life.
Yeah. At the Tennessee Valley Fair.
At the Tennessee Valley Fair.
Through September 15th.
Through September 15th. Almost had it.
Good. Okay. I need to go wash up. Cheryl Hodge. Happy wedding anniversary. Where's
Thank
Dale?
you, Frank.
Your husband's Dale
No,
over here.
he's not my husband.
Oh, where's your actual husband?
He's not here. He's
All right.
working at the church is what he's doing. There's still people working at the church.
It just occurred to me I have to go on stage now and MC the Battle of the Classic Hits cover bands.
It comes right off, don't worry.
All right.
It's just food coloring. It wipes right off. If you get it all over your kid, it'll wash away.
How's my tongue? Okay. Well, I feel like a kid at the fair, thanks to you, Cheryl.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Frank, and we appreciate everything you do for the church.
Oh, you're welcome. Next year I'll have to come with the cameras while you're cooking.
Oh,
you know?
we'd love that. Please do.
Come over and see that prep process, because they spend a day time putting the sticks in the apples and then cooking the sauce.
And then cooking the sauce and dipping them. And each one's done individually. There's no mechanical, it's people.
I love it.
All the way.
Okay. Well, once again, Fairview United Methodist Church. Candy apples since 1952. They are outstanding. They get the Frank Murphy seal of approval. Thanks so much for liking, watching, sharing our video. Check back with us each weekday morning around 9 a.m. for my show Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
Oh, yes, we won the best candied apple.
Yeah, every year. I mean, I'm the MC of that contest too, so I get to see the look of excitement on the judges' faces when the candy apples come forward.
Exactly.
So we're on YouTube, we're on Roku, and we're on Facebook, of course, because obviously you're watching one of those right now. But do spread the word for us, and I really do need to go wash up. Although I'm going in again. All right, Frank Murphy with Cheryl Hodge for Mountain Fun Life at the Tennessee Valley Fair.